Welcome to episode 1 of the auto dealership remodel. This is a 40,000 square foot warehouse that was a distribution center before, and we're turning it into a auto auctioneer corporate place. I'll keep names out of it, but where I'm walking right now, this is where all the cars are going to be stored for people to come by and auction off the cars. We're going to put 5 roll-up doors here on this side of the warehouse with motors, and we're going to cut them in and do structural steel, so you guys hopefully get to see all of that happening, and welding and bracing and all that stuff. And then we're going to paint the whole building, and then there's going to be about a 6,000 square foot interior build out for their offices, a bunch of millwork, new bathrooms. We're going to snake lines, we're going to add plumbing, we're going to do the whole 9, ceiling grid, HVAC, electrical, plumbing. So let's go check out the inside, what it looks like now. These are the doors we're talking about. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to cut these little yellow guardrails and do structural steel work to box in for the roll-up doors for the car. So this wall behind me goes from the slab to the roof deck. This is insulated a certain way, it's fire caulked a certain way, so the fire has like an hour or 2 hours. I believe this is a 1 hour rated wall. But between the warehouse and the occupied space of the businesses, you know, office area, stuff like that. So we're just gonna go through, we're not gonna touch it, we're just gonna make sure it's fire caulked. Any penetrations that go through, make sure that's sealed correctly, so when we do get our inspection, we're good to go. You can see this place is sprinklered, which means it's fire, sprinklers, pipes, water for that. This is the riser where it comes from. So this is the space, and we have 8 feet. By the way, always carry one of these things. It's just a little Bosch laser level, you see that? I like to slap it down here, and you can get a grid height if you just click that button, or you can just read it. But you see that? 8 feet to the grid, which the grid holds your acoustical ceiling tiles, is 8 feet. Another good thing that you want to do is pop a ceiling tile out, and if you actually look up in there, that's your roof deck. So it's good to, when you're checking out these projects, find a spot where it's not going to hit any of the screw eyes or wires that's holding the acoustical ceiling tile. So that's 24 feet 7 inches. That's from the slab to the roof deck. And so now you know how much room you have. You could do 24 minus 8, and that gives you how much room you have from, you know, inside your grid to your deck. So that's where all the, of course, your duct work, your fire mains are gonna be. Like I said, the sprinklers before, now they have like the fire mains, and all your sprinkler heads pull off of that. And of course, any electrical that's in your MC cable, these are your 2x4 lay-ins. And this is 2 feet by 4 feet, referring to the grid. So we're actually gonna change this entire ceiling to 2x2. Cortega 704 is a style of tile we're gonna put in. And in the bathrooms, we're gonna do the moisture, the MR, the kind of moisture resistant stuff. It's gonna be kind of like that coating so it doesn't mold. And a good thing about 2x2 tiles versus 2x4, you can see a lot of these are sagging. And because, first of all, the acoustical, this is a prime example right here, the acoustical that they used wasn't sag resistant because the moisture is getting to this. Another thought that the client had was, hey, can we remove these ceilings, the ACT system, acoustical ceiling tile system, and just go all the way up to the roof deck and have it be like a huge open area? And there's actually an additive cost to doing that, because if you think about it, you have to have cylindrical ductwork, because it's just the ductwork that's here now is not going to look good or really be rated, and plus the fire sprinklers would all need to be kind of adjusted, and maybe you have to paint them so that you can look at them. And the electrical, you know, there's a lot that actually needs to happen that you don't think about. The ductwork being the biggest portion, going from the ductwork that's there, the flex and the ductboard plenum that's there now, to go into spiral metal, you know, ductwork that you can look at, and it's actually insulated on the interior. So not the exterior, because it looks better that way. So that's a thought, but it's more expensive. So we're leaving the ceiling grid, just replacing the tiles, and like I said, going from 2x4 to 2x3. This is the Pecky Cypress room. Look, it's like we're in a Guitar Center studio. It's like where all the Taylors and the Martins are. But should I put this in my house? What do you think? Let me know. If we can get this stuff off without completely destroying it, we will. And I can maybe make an awesome table with it or something. But these are some existing bathrooms. We're gonna retweak the plumbing lines to where we're gonna add a couple men's, women's restrooms kind of in this area. So the plumbing work isn't gonna be that great. But one thing I did recommend to the client was to scope the sewer lines. So from here to the sewer, from the building to the sewer, we're gonna scope the line, make sure it's nothing that's corroded or clogged, because when you go and you tie more everything like toilets and stuff and sinks into the sewer line, it could kind of mess it up. So you want to just make sure when you're doing a remodel on an old building, scope the sewer line. So all this carpet and this VCT flooring is just going to get completely removed, and we're going to come back with a polished concrete everywhere except for the bathrooms. Actually, we're going to do ceramic tile. So there's a lot of different rooms in this place, and pretty much we're just gonna remodel the building. I mean, they're gonna be cutting in doors, and we're using some of the doors, adding some new. We're gonna cut into the exterior, add new storefront doors and pour steps and slabs, and add new windows and storefront and bucking and temp stuff to keep people out when we're doing that. And we have a couple of cool plans. We'll keep you posted on the phasing of this project too. So it always helps if I have 100 views, let me get 99 likes, come on. I mean, like or dislike, write a comment, hit the bell button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. This channel is all about business ownership, general contracting, and increasing your mindset as much as I can help you, the things that I've learned. So click the like button, it really does help, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.